Unbiased Sports. This is the player ratings for Arsenal, Man City versus. I keep saying Arsenal first, like we're all home. Man City versus Arsenal, 1-0 to City. There was a few decent performances in there. Check out my match reaction if you haven't. But yeah, we'll start with Matty Turner in goal. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna lie, I'm giving Matty Turner an 8. I know we lost the game 1-0, but for me, Matty Turner deserves an 8 because I'm not being funny. He stopped a few other goals going in. A few times Haaland went through, he done his thing. Nothing he could have done about for the goal. He was behind the players, he couldn't really see, and it was tucked right in the corner. Yeah, I'll give Matty Turner an 8. Going to Tomiyasu on the right back position. He done all right. He done all right. He didn't like play amazing. He didn't play bad. Jack Grealish had him a few times, but he also had Jack Grealish a few times. I'll give Tomiyasu a 6. Next to him, Rob Holding in the first half. Listen, for me, I'm gonna give. He played a half. He got subbed because he got the yellow card. I'm gonna give Rob Holding. You know what? I'm gonna give him a 6 because he kept a clean sheet in the first half. He was giving it to Haaland. I don't think it was so much of a wasted sub because Saliba come on in the second half. Um, so I won't like say anything about that. But I think he done all right. I'll give him a 6. Next to him, Gabriel. I thought Gabriel had a really good game. I'm going to give Gabriel a 7 because I think, to be honest, I thought it was pretty solid. The goal was nothing really to do with him. And yeah, I didn't think we played too bad defensively. City didn't have tons of chances, so 7. Going to Kieran Tierney, I thought Kieran Tierney played good. Um, to be honest, Tierney, whenever he comes in, he's solid, man. I love that guy, man. He's such a professional. He's such a professional, man. We're lucky to have him at this club, and when he comes in, he does his job. I'm giving him a 7. Um, yeah, man, I love Kieran Tierney. Going into the midfield, Partey, he only played a half, and to be honest, he was decent in the first half. I'll listen. It was a 0-0 in the first half. I'll give him a 6. I'm feeling generous. I'm feeling a bit generous. Maybe people think that's a bit too high for a loss, but yeah. Granit Xhaka in the midfield. I thought Granit Xhaka had a good game. He put one ball in that was really close. Laporte got a touch on. Beautiful cross. I thought it was right against. Oh, I'm going to give him a 6. Um, on the right hand side, Saka. Quiet game for Saka. Didn't really get into much. Didn't really do much. I love the boy. He looked a bit. Maybe he should have been the one on the bench instead of Martinelli today because he looked a bit tired. Ake had him under control. I've got to give Saka a 4, and I hate to do that because I love the guy. On the left hand side, Trossard. First half, Trossard was all over them. Second half, he quietened down a bit, but it was a bit harder in the second half because City really grew into the game. I'll give Trossard a 7. I'll give Trossard a 7 for his debut, his starting debut. Going into the attacking midfield position, we have Fabio Vieira. Fabio Vieira was in and out of the game as well. I don't think he was necessarily bad. Don't think he was necessarily amazing. I'd probably give him a 6. I feel like I'm being really high. I think all these 6s should probably be 5s, but I'm going to just keep them as 6s. Um, and Eddie Nketiah up top. I'm going to give Eddie Nketiah a 5 because I think a few chances he could have probably done better with. He was trying hard, he was working hard, he was getting in good positions, but just sometimes you get that one chance, you need to take it. He didn't take any chances, so I'm going to have to give Nketiah a 5. Coming off the bench at half time, we made 2 substitutions. I've got to think about this right now. Saliba come on. I thought when Saliba come on, he was pretty decent for a half. But we conceded in that half and stuff, so I'm going to give him a standard 5. No, I'm going to give him a 5. Do I give Saliba a 5? He was pretty good when he come on. And that one goal, I'm going to give Saliba a 6 because I gave Rob Holding a 6 and I can't go back and change it. So Saliba gets a 6. I've messed this up now. Who else come on at halftime? Lokonga come on. I don't think Lokonga was overly good. I don't think it was bad. I'll give him a 5. He needs to go out on loan, but we need to get depth in that midfield before that can happen. I would give him a loan and then let him come back and try. I wouldn't sell him probably. Who else come on? Zinchenko come on. I thought Zinchenko was good when he come on. You could see the commanding. He was commanding, and that'll give him a 6. Aldergaard come on. I'll give him a standard 5. He didn't have a lot of time. He tried a few things, didn't have a lot of time. And I think that was everyone. I'm trying to think. Xhaka stayed on. Nketiah stayed on. Oh, I apologise. Martinelli come on. And you know what? I'm giving Martinelli a 7 because when Martinelli come on, he was probably our best player on the pitch. He didn't have a lot of time, so I'm only going to give him a 7. But he was causing problems, getting us corners. He was trying. A lot better for Martinelli than last game. It looks like he knows now he's got to step it up again, and he looked hungry when he come on, so I love that. The referee, he was all right. It was a 1 for the ref. And the manager, Arteta, he went with a weaker team. He done what we would have thought. He's concentrating on the league. I'll probably give Arteta. I'll give Arteta a. Do you know what? I'm going to give Arteta a 7. And I know people are going to go, "What the fuck? Why are you giving him a 7?" But for me, we've gone away to the Etihad, whatever the fuck it's called, that silent stadium, and we've lost 1-0 to one of the best teams in the world, if not the best team in the world. Not on current form, but like over the past couple of years. 1-0 we've lost, and we had a weakened team. So it's looking good for when we face them in the league. We can maybe get something at their ground. At the Emirates, I'm confident, but at their ground, we can see. But that's the end of the player ratings. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, comment below what you thought of the game, what your ratings would have been. If I got any wrong, if I'm rating too high or too low, let me know. See, that rhymed. But yeah, all my social medias are in the description. I'm by Sport Giuseppe.